just in case. That's a backup radio.
Calgary's Del Michaud and his crew are getting his balloon ready for a flight over Vernon on a warm winter day. It's something he's been doing ever since he fell in love with the hobby back in the early 1970s. Today, I'm going for a ride. Just my second time up in a hot air balloon. The first was also here at the Vernon Winter Carnival. It doesn't take long to get the balloon ready, and we are soon airborne.
We've got good visibility, lighter winds, makes for good ballooning.
Today we are participating in a competition called the Hare and the Hound. The lead balloon, or hare, leaves about 5 minutes earlier than us. It will eventually land and place a large X on the ground, and we have to maneuver and drop a weighted bag closest to the X wins, as long as it's within 200 feet. But steering balloons is anything but easy.
If we go up, we'll probably get right-hand drift and we would end up to the right of them. So now we're down getting a little bit of left-hand drift so we can go to the left and then up and get some right. That can all change by the time we actually do that, but that's sort of the strategy for the time being. And that's why we're flying lower here right now to get the left-hand drift. Take a line of sight where we're going right now. We're going over here, so that would be left. If we were going over there, well, that would be right. And so we're going to the left of them now, which is good.
It's amazingly peaceful up here. You can hear traffic and dogs barking, but that's about it. While most people would associate this hobby with beautiful sunny summer days, it can be just as fun in winter. And the cold weather has its advantages.
We actually get better lift in the wintertime because it takes a lot less hot air to get the lift. And if the sun's shining especially, you've got a little bit of a greenhouse effect there. So you get better fuel economy in the winter than in the summer. Landing places are more plentiful because there's no crop.
Del has been coming to the Vernon Winter Carnival ever since it started and has ballooned in 15 countries, including the well-known events in Quebec and Albuquerque. Only one person in Canada has been doing this longer, and he's here today too.
Experience helps, but you have to kind of have a knack for the competitive thing and being able to steer a balloon. So sometimes some newer pilots are very good as well. Just a knack you get for being able to read the winds and read your direction relating to the ground.
The hare has now landed just east of Swan Lake, so now we can make our attempt to get close to the X. But being first gives us no reference point to the way the winds are blowing.
There's always a luck factor built in. We could come down and there will be no more left, and so we can't get to the hare. That's a possibility. And especially getting into this area of Swan Lake, it's very calm and the winds change a lot. They're variable.
We are a little off the mark, and Del decides we won't get a shot at the prize.
No, I missed. I blew it.
Now we are heading north to Armstrong, looking for a place to set down. Farmers' fields are great for that. We eventually find a good spot near a road. Again, ideal so the crew can get in there and help pack up the balloon. We didn't get a shot at the target, but we had a wonderful time floating over the North Okanagan.
We were the first out of the chute, and when you're first, sometimes you're experimenting with the winds, and the fellows behind you are paying attention. And when they see what you do, they say, "Oh, I'm not going to do that." so we were a little bit of the guinea pig this morning.